Northern Ireland has emerged as one of the best places to do business. It has access to the European market and the British market, the best of both worlds. And it is extraordinary that this opportunity is at hand after so much belly aching. Now, other things are almost certain to occur. There is almost certainly going to be a referendum in Northern Ireland about whether or not Northern Ireland wants to remain part of the Union or wants to break away and rejoin the island of Ireland. And I think the likelihood is that referendum will leave Northern Ireland in Britain for the time being. But again, the Brexit referendum followed hard on the referendum for Scottish independence. And what Brexit has now produced is a strong wave towards a second referendum in Scotland and now a referendum in Ireland. Instead of ensuring the coherence of the United Kingdom, Brexit is actually leading to the fragmentation, the breakup, and the fragility of the United Kingdom. And it's going to take years simply to get back to the position of fortune, the position of prosperity that we enjoyed before the Brexit referendum. I don't see, I keep asking people again and again and again, what are the bonuses of Brexit? I don't see any. And at a time of international anxiety, of international tension, at a time of national tension, at a time of national uncertainty, I think Brexit simply adds to all the problems. Now, I notice that whenever Rishi Sunak is talking about excuses, he wants to make excuses about why things are not going right, he always refers to Ukraine, or he refers to Israel, or he refers to international finance, but he never refers to Brexit. And Brexit is surely one of the main problems that we are having to overcome at the present moment. And I think the lingering problems of Brexit will continue long after the next election. The restoration of power in Northern Ireland in Stormont and Sinn Féin's new First Minister, Michelle O'Neill, thinks that a border poll could be held within the next decade. I think she's absolutely right. And many voters in Northern Ireland would share her belief, and that this is entirely a result of the chaos unleashed by Brexit. But Brexit has also unleashed constitutional crisis, and part of that was the cack-handed way in which Brexit was performed. So there are two Brexit problems, and the problem with the comments is people use Brexit as a trigger word, as a tribal brand, and you're never quite sure which Brexit they're referring to. Are they referring to the Brexit, to the concept of Brexit, as in the 2016 referendum, or are they referring to the harsh reality of Brexit, as in Theresa May's efforts, or Boris Johnson's sledgehammer, get Brexit done? It's like, get Brexit done, or get the wallpaper up, or indeed, paint the wallpaper over. And what we've seen as a result of all this is a lack of trust, a loss of confidence. So if there was a loss of confidence before Brexit, and indeed if that was what triggered Brexit, that confidence has not been restored by Brexit. And I think that's an interesting issue. Brexit has not been a solution to the problem that it was trying to address. Brexit has simply continued the lack of trust, and in fact, that lack of trust has grown, partly because the people who were proposing Brexit were too stupid to actually work out what to do once they got their wishes. Once they got Brexit, how did they do it? Boris didn't know. Liz Truss. All Liz Truss could do was move her hands around wildly. And Brexit is not something that is going to be effected by either a lot of hand gestures or Kwasi Kwateng's prodigious package. No matter how much practice Liz Truss puts in, her hand jobs are simply not going to work, and haven't worked.